One of my favorite bread and butters, just because you can find them at almost every thrift store. Welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, my name's Brandon, and I sell men's clothing on eBay. This is actually the second part of the haul from my full day of thrifting. The first part was just the two resale shops where I showed you guys all the items that I paid up for that are high-selling, fast-moving items. These are mostly bread and butter items. They're all just from regular thrift stores. And these are all going to have a lower cost of goods, so probably somewhere between $5 and $10. And like I said, they're going to be more bread and butter items, probably in like the $20 to $30 plus shipping range when I sell them. So there's probably 70-ish items here, maybe a little bit less. I actually listed, I think, 17 of them already. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys screenshots of those, and then after that, we'll go ahead and just jump into the rest of these items. There ended up being 14 items that I already listed and wasn't able to show in the thrift haul. I'm going to run through those really quickly, and at the end there's actually 2 of them that I already sold. So the first one is a Ralph Lauren button-down shirt. This is a red chambray shirt. I love selling these. This is a women's Levi's Western shirt. It does have the smile pockets. Those always sell a lot better. A vintage MT2 button-down shirt. It does have the flames on it. A Viore pocket tee, a FootJoy golf jacket, full zip, Tory Richard Hawaiian shirt with a pineapple print, a link sole, not polo, but full button down shirt, a FootJoy golf polo that had the embroidery on the neck, a Polo Ralph Lauren flannel, a BKE Pearl Snap Western shirt, a vintage Aaron Crafts sweater made in Ireland, a Grayson golf polo, and then these are the 2 items that I already sold. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren Western shirt. It actually says the model name is Western underneath the tag, and this already sold for $65 plus shipping, and that was even with a little flaw on it. And this is a J. Crew cashmere hoodie, and it sold for $62 plus shipping already as well. Now let's go ahead and jump back into the thrift haul. Oh, there's also another 8 items here that I got today. I did swing by one thrift store today, so I'll show you guys those 8 items first. First item, a G-Star Raw denim shirt in a men's medium. Second item is a James Persay crew neck. Next item is a Mac Miller t-shirt. Thought that was pretty cool. I actually buy those when they pop up in 2XL on eBay and keep them for myself. I look for all the ones that are the actual Mac Miller shirts, and usually I get them only like $20 on eBay. But he's one of my favorite artists, so. John Varvatos button up. These have actually been selling pretty well for me, only for like $20-25, but even the simple ones have been selling, so that's always nice. Salt Valley Pearl Snap, men's in a bad size, extra small, but the sell-through rate actually, it was less than 100%, but not that much less for extra small, which I was surprised. And I usually price my stuff for the most part on the low end of the comps. That way it's one of the first ones to sell when someone's looking for something in that size. So as long as I price this down, I should be able to sell it within 90 days still. An Eton dress shirt. This one was pretty nice. It's in a good size, XL. Eton's a great dress shirt company. If you guys don't know, there's the label. Those usually sell in like the $25 to $30 range. I think I sold one maybe for $35 or $40 the other day, but it was, I think, the first silk one that I found. FootJoy golf polo in a size XL. These don't sell for a lot anymore. Maybe like 15-ish bucks, which isn't the best when you're paying $6 for it, but it is XL. It doesn't have any embroideries on it, and it's in perfect condition, so I just couldn't leave it behind. 511 tactical snap button, great size, 3XL. So that's it for the thrift store that I went to today. Like I said, it was just 8 items. It was a quick stop. Let me jump into the rest of the items from that full day of thrifting. That's the day that I forgot my SD card to the video camera, so I wasn't able to do any filming live. So that's why we have the haul now. Vintage Cabela down puffer jacket. I can't remember. So this thrift store that I got, I think all these items on top here from, do like a tiered markdown sale where they have 3 different colors. One of them's 25% off, one of them's 50% off, and one of them's 75% off. So this was marked at 10. I can't remember if this one was on sale or not at all. But like I said, most of these items are going to be somewhere in the range of $5 to $10. And these are super common items. I mean, you can find most of these items at every thrift store in America. So there's no excuse. Like I said, these bread and butter items that sell for a little bit more, you could still find them all over. That's just a Ralph Lauren shirt, but this is the performance one. See how it says performance right there under the tag? These seem to do better than just the regular ones. Mizzen in Maine. Good dress shirt to sell, usually in the $25 to $30 range. Ralph Lauren button up, but this is like the thicker one. I wouldn't quite call it a flannel because it doesn't have like that flannel feel to it, but it's kind of like the thickness of a flannel. Wrangler denim pearl snap. This is one of the more low-end items. I think this was half off, maybe even 70. I think it might have even been 75% off, but it was either $2 or $4. But I've sold this same exact Hurley Hawaiian shirt multiple times, probably somewhere in the $15 to $18 range. Kahala Hawaiian shirts. These aren't always the best. The Avi ones I think are a little bit better. This one isn't an Avi one, but this is one of the handcrafted in Hawaii ones. In a size XL, so that should do fine. Ralph Lauren all over flower print. You guys know if you've watched the other videos, I love all over flower print items. They always just seem to sell super quick for me. Another Ralph Lauren size XL. I think this one was also maybe 75% off, so it was super cheap. It does have more of like that performance feel to it as well. This is like a Vans collab Hawaiian shirt. I think the artist or whoever it is Joel Tudor. Polo Ralph Lauren Henley. Brooks Brother Regent button up. Some of the Brooks Brothers shirts do better than others. You just gotta look up that little name on the tag. Look up that little name, whatever's on the tag right there. The size and whatever the material is. That way you can get the actual sell-through rate and decide if it works for your business or not. This is a Rustler Western shirt with a sweet pattern. I don't normally pick up this brand, but could not leave that Aztec pattern there. Vineyard Vines flannel. This is actually for me, but it's a Zara like blade collar or whatever you want to call it, collarless, something like that. That's for me. Tommy Bahama. I actually really like buying and selling Tommy Bahama as long as you get the same shirt, the right shirts, as well as for the right price. These have been doing super well for me. The Levi's Pearl Snap denim shirts, great size too, 2XL. That's gonna sell really good. Probably in like the 30, maybe even $35. Polo Ralph Lauren Big Pony with a spell out. Anything Polo Ralph Lauren that's like louder, American flags, safari, just any of the more unique stuff. Another Kahala Hawaiian shirt. This is the Avi, and it is the handcrafted in Hawaii. This is really cool. I wish this was my size. Just a Nike ACG long sleeve. But it has just like this super cool little embroidery on the front. A little swoosh on the back. I just thought that was really simple and really cool. Pretty basic Nike golf polo. It is a newer style though. And it was cheap, so as long as you price those right, you can still move them really quickly. Because there's plenty of these, there's plenty Nike items selling every day. It's just about pricing them at or maybe even a little bit below market, because it's so saturated that if you can just get a little bit below market, then it's probably going to sell quickly. This is, what is this? Oh, this is a Ping golf polo. The Ping golf polos that are embroidered usually do pretty well as long as you can price them low. Nike Tiger Woods polo. This is the older label. But even if that one was full price, $5, that's still worth it. Even for the older label, you get at least $15. Paul Shark Yachting button up. LL Bean button up. I actually don't really pick these up anymore, but this one is new with tags. Pretty sure this is a Rourke button up. Yep, Rourke. It's kind of like a lightweight flannel. It actually reminds me of the Pendleton board shirt because it has the flat pockets. So I might even use board shirt as a keyword for that one. Another Ping golf polo with the embroidery on the collar. Most golf, like good golf brands that have like embroidery on the collar do pretty well. It's like a knit terry cloth J. Crew shirt. I actually looked up, I think, terry cloth J. Crew polos, and they went for a surprising amount of money. John Varvatos polo, pretty basic one, but super cheap. As long as I can get items cheap enough to price them below market, then I don't mind picking up lower end items as long as I know I can move them quick. Under Armour, it's orange camo. This is also, I think, called jacquard, where it's like that camo print that is like, I don't know, vented or perforated. I'm not exactly sure, but jacquard, keyword. Lululemon polo. Pretty sure it's Lululemon. Don't see a tag and it feels nice quality. Probably Lululemon. Another Ping golf polo, embroidered on the collar. Big sizes too, 3XL on those. Vintage Yale sweatshirt. This is pretty cool. It's from the 90s. It's on an old Lee tag. It's not going to be anything crazy like if you find a old Champion one or anything, but should still sell decently. Eddie Bauer puffer down jacket. Most down jackets do pretty good as long as the brand's decent. Built jacket, BYLT. Decent brand. It used to sell even better. This one still has the string on it from the tag. So, and actually, I don't know if I just sold it or if I have, or if I got some offers on it, but another built jacket that I recently listed was doing pretty well. One of my favorite bread and butters, just because you can find them at almost every thrift store, J. Crew chambray shirts. J. Crew chambray shirts. As long as you price them right, they sell so quick. I think in one of my recent videos I said I'm not going to be picking up the Columbia fishing shirts anymore. But usually any of the ones that have a tag above them like this with a name on it, like I think Bonehead, this one's the Bahama. I'm not sure if there's any other ones. Those usually do better than the regular ones. This is a Peter Millar Summer Comfort shirt. The tag's ripped out, but just based on this tag I could tell. I've also sold this print of this exact same shirt before. I think it's the Caddyshack print. It actually sells for a ridiculous amount of money for just a Peter Millar Summer Comfort. This one does have a golf course logo embroidered on it, so that's going to bring the value down on this one because I don't recognize that golf course. It's not like some crazy expensive golf course. It's probably more of like a mid-tier golf course. So I'll look and see if I can figure out which golf course that is before I list it. I'm not going to waste too much time, but if I can easily figure it out, then I will. It's a cool just Carhartt with the camo spell out. Another J. Crew. This is a gray chambray, and it is organic cotton. Like I said, you can find those at almost every thrift store. I'm sure a lot of people are passing them up. They're an easy $10 profit. This is actually really cool. It's a Lucky Brand Pearl Snap, but the print on this is just crazy print. And it's in a big size. Haven't seen this collab before. Billabong Budweiser. Yep, Budweiser the beer. So I didn't even look that up, but too unique. I just decided to grab it. Ben Sherman. This isn't a brand that I buy very often, and I don't usually come across many of their chambray shirts, but you know I love selling those mid-tier brands. I love selling those mid-tier brand chambray shirts, so should do just fine. Ruka. This is like one of their, I think, workwear line shirts in a chambray. Once again. Lucky Brand Pearl Snap, and it's linen. Too many factors to pass it up, so had to get it. FootJoy. This one is embroidered with the players on it. So I think that should do a little bit better than a regular one. Roan Golf Polo. This one seems like it's never even been worn before. And most Roan stuff just does crazy good. So Vineyard Vines, which kind is this? The Classic Fit Tucker shirt. And it is new with tags. So that one didn't have a tag on it either at the Goodwill. And I asked the lady, I even told her, hey, it's new with tags. She said, oh, all of the long sleeves are the same. So I think it was like $6.99 or $7.99. And that might be like $40 if I was just going to guess. Haven't found one of these before. I personally really like this brand. It doesn't sell anything like it used to, Travis Matthews. But like I said, I've never found this like a blazer from them. It's more of those new school blazers where it's that stretchy material. So I don't think there were too many comps for it, but I think it should still do pretty well. Paul Shark Yachting, like a big jacket, coat. A very beat up Rain Spooner. This is the yellow tab with the topless lady on the logo. So that, even with it beat up like this, I mean, I couldn't leave it. I love selling Rain Spooners. I just couldn't leave it there. Even if I sell it for $15, it is what it is. Ralph Lauren Seersucker. We're heading into winter, so like that's not really the time to be getting these, but for $6.99, I mean, that's got to be a $25, $30 shirt, so I'm not going to leave it. This is like a Disney Hawaiian shirt. It's on the, I think it's Her Universe tag. But the print on this is just crazy. So, had to get that one. It's a nice polo Ralph Lauren piece. The only thing that would make it better is if it did have a pony on it, which it doesn't, but this is a more unique piece, definitely worth picking up. These are the kind of things that you want to find from polo. This is an REI jacket. There was actually two of this exact same jacket, but one of them, so same exact jacket, so I'm sure it's the same exact owner that donated them. One of them, it looked like he wore a ton, and one of them, it looked like he barely wore, so I got the one he barely wore. Another Peter Millar polo shirt. It does have like that camo jacquard, and it does have a embroidery on it. Masters Collection polo. These don't sell for as much as they used to, and this is also not really the time of year to be selling those because the Masters happens in the spring. But I'm almost never going to leave those behind if they're in good condition. I'm sure it's still like a $25 shirt. Under Armour golf pants. I don't do a lot of bottoms, but I looked through the sell-through rate on those, and it was really good. Those are a big size too, so I was a little bit worried about the sell-through, but it was, like I said, it was still really good. Another Peter Millar Summer Comfort. I might be keeping these. These are Lakai, the skateboarding brand shorts. They are new with tags. I'm sure they're not really worth much on eBay. But I remember when I was a kid, probably like 10 or somewhere around there, I was like trying to ride skateboards. I was really bad, but it was fun. But there was this pair of Lakai. They were like these camel-y shoes that I always wanted. Never ended up getting them, but yeah, it just reminded me of that when I found them. So didn't leave them behind. And the last item, actually there's a couple more items after this that I need to go grab. But this is a tie-dye Lululemon polo. Smaller size. Let me grab the last couple items. Two of these I tried on, that's why they were set aside. The first one was this Gymshark tank top. It was cut a little bit too tight, like too in for me. If I moved around too much, my nipple would pop out, so I think I'm going to go ahead and sell that one. This one I'll probably keep. Nike Tiger Woods polo. I love these. These are some of my favorite polos. And these were set aside because the way that I sort my items is by tops and bottoms. So I set the bottoms to the side and then I wait till I probably have like 20 bottoms and then do all the bottoms at once. Just because my photo process is a little bit different. But this is a pair of Travis Matthews shorts. And this is a pair of Fabletics shorts. That's it for the items. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't already and you want to see some of these items get sold, start watching my What Sold series where I show you my daily eBay sales every single day. All of the sales, even the shirts that sell for $2, the sweatshirts that sell for $200. I show everything. So be sure to watch that. Thanks again for watching. Peace.